Anatomical terminology. These are the terms you'll be using as a medico throughout your profession, throughout the professional course, as well as when you're conversing with your fellow colleagues. So we start with the terms which you use very oftenly. First is the anatomical position. So what is anatomical position? It is when the person is standing erect or he is lying supine. His head, eyes and toes, they all are directed in front. His heels and toes, they are together. Upper limbs, they are hanging by the side, and the palms, they are facing anteriorly. As you can see this, the face is, he is looking forwards, his eyes are also straight. Then the upper limb is on the side of the body. Both the lower limbs, they are parallel to one another. The hands, they are on the palms, they are facing forwards, and the feet are together and toes are forwards. Once you will see the cadaver in the D hall, he is lying in a supine position. The cadaver is in supine position, and the rest of the features are all the same. Now, our body has been described has been divided into anatomical planes. They are nothing but they are just the imaginary planes by which our body is divided. We have sagittal plane, we have median plane, which is also known as mid-sagittal plane, paramedian planes. Then we will be talking about the coronal plane. These are also known as frontal planes, horizontal and transverse planes. So if we talk about the sagittal plane, the sagittal plane or the median plane, this is the plane here. This is a vertical plane which is passing lengthwise throughout the midline. As you can see, it is passing lengthwise throughout the midline of the body and dividing the body into two halves, two equal halves, that is right and left. Then there is the other plane, that is your parasagittal plane. It is just parallel to your median plane. So this is parasagittal plane or paramedian plane. The third one is your coronal plane. As you can see, this is also known as frontal plane. Now this is a vertical plane. It is at the right angle to your median plane. This is the median plane. This is right angle to your median plane. So these are the coronal planes, and this is how you're dividing the body into anterior and posterior aspects. Then there is a plane which is known as transverse plane, as you can see here. Transverse plane is the horizontal plane. It is at the right angle. This is the vertical plane, so it is at the right angle to your vertical plane, and it is dividing the body into upper part or the lower part, or you can say it is dividing into superior and inferior parts. So these are the planes which I have talked about. As you can see, this is the median sagittal plane, this is the paramedian plane, and then this is the transverse plane, this is the coronal plane, and then the center one is your median plane. Now, once you'll be entering the D hall, will be you'll be shown certain sections of the human body. So these sections are taken either they'll be cut longitudinally, so those are known as longitudinal section, or these sections will be taken transversely, so the name is given transverse section. Oblique sections are very rarely taken. So if we talk about the longitudinal sections which you will encounter once you'll be in the D hall, these are the vertical sections through which the body is cut. So once you are taking this section, it is the lengthwise you'll be cutting in the direction of the long axis. If this is the long axis, you'll be cutting it in the lengthwise direction along the long axis of the body. It can be cut in median plane, sagittal plane or coronal plane. Then we have a transverse section. Again, if this is the longitudinal axis of the body, you'll cut it at the right angle. So this is the transverse section of the body you will take. Then oblique sections. These sections, it can be taken in it doesn't have a proper, it doesn't have a proper plane, but you can cut it in any direction. So this is your oblique section. Now these are the certain terms which you'll be using in your once you are seeing the patient or you will be talking to each other, you'll be using these terms in anatomy. See, what is anterior? Anterior is the front part of the body. That is nearer to the front of the body. Anterior is this. So there are other terms also which we use. Anterior is also known as ventral, and it is also known as front. This is the posterior, dorsal or behind. It is the back of the body. It is so nearer to the back of the body. This is posterior, dorsal or behind. Then we have superior. Superior is also known as, it is towards the head or upper part of the body. So if you can see this, superior is towards the head or upper part of the body. This is all superior and this one will be inferior. ठीक है. So जो superior है, it is also known as cranial, cephalic, above. These are the other synonyms which you can use. This is the inferior aspect, that is known as caudal, below. And the inferior is always towards the feet, or the lower limb is the inferior aspect. This is the inferior extremity, which will be out with the once we are talking anatomy. Now you can see this is the medial border of your forearm and arm, and this is your lateral border. So medial is towards the median plane. If this is the median plane here, so medial is towards the median plane of the body, and lateral is away from the median plane. If this is the median plane, it is away from the median plane. Then in the skull, we use the anterior part of the skull is known as rostral. And see now this is proximal and this is distal. Proximal is nearest to the trunk and distal is away from the trunk. So this is proximal and this is distal. So these are the proximal bones. The wrist joint is proximal and your intercarpal or interphalangeal joints, they are distally placed. Then there are other two terms also. This is the palmar aspect. Once you are
Upgrade now and unlock premium subscription. Gain full access to the world of anatomy.